Alright guys, we're all here. We're chatting. You know I'm here, so we might as well get started. Hope you all are doing well. Let's turn off that that soothing music. Happy Sunday, everybody. If I seem a little bit low energy today, it's because I had a gig with my band last night, so went to bed a little bit early, or a little bit late, a little bit early this morning, actually, and then I couldn't fall asleep, so. And then I woke up early today to start making chili in the slow cooker for the Super Bowl later. So I rigged my microphone though with a little bit of an electric shock, so if I start to nod off, I'll get a shock. So yeah, this is my one and only farming shirt, but just so you guys know, I do wear a t-shirt underneath it, so it doesn't get smelly or anything. Just in case anyone's wondering, I wear it quite frequently. Hey, Ancient Phoenix Dark, nice to see you too. Bloodline, how are you? Japan, the one and only Lanesta. Alex is here, and Wee Willie just showed up. All right, cool. I think we're ready to start. So, if you were on the special stream yesterday, we were harvesting sugar beets, and it got late. It got into the nighttime, so I did my best to finish this up when I couldn't see a darn thing. As you can see, a few spots got missed, but it was the end of the day. I had to get going. I couldn't see anything, so I just put what I had in the silo and returned the equipment. So we got most of it, and we'll leave the rest of the field as it is. So, cool. Thanks. I'll check that out. Right. So the spreadsheet that I linked is the one that I made, where I just have, for each month out of the year, I indicate there what are the best crops to sell, or which crops and products have the highest price at that time of year. So it's pretty basic, but it's been pretty helpful. That way I don't have to open up the charts and look through all the charts every month in the game. So being November now, I know that now is the best time to sell eggs, and it's the second best time to sell canola oil, and grape juice. However, I'm not going to sell eggs because we're going to be taking the eggs to the bakery. And what happened to my T7? In fact, we're going to be taking several things to the bakery. Here it is. Oh, my T7 is at the bakery. And we have some of our first cakes. So let's take a look here. We can see that we have 3,500 liters of cake, 9,000 liters of bread. So that'll give us 9 pallets of bread and 3 pallets of cake. And we're going to go ahead and sell those. Now, the best month to sell cake is actually well, the second best month is January. What is the best month for cake? Oh, the best month for cake is October. We just missed it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, used machinery. Nothing really good there. So we'll load up what we have. We'll sell some cake, and then I think from here on out, we'll hang on to the cake and wait for. Let's see. October's the best month. Second best month is January. Okay, so we'll wait for January to sell more cake. January is the second best time. And then what we'll do today is we'll start prepping our fields and get ready for the next season. We'll take care of the animals. There's a pallet of cake. Look how nice it is. I'm really proud of you guys. Those are lovely strawberry cakes. So those 6 cakes cost about $10,000. And it's a bargain. Oh, that's only 400 liters. So yeah, we actually might have more pallets than that. Oh, you named a horse after me. How nice. Thank you. I've been meaning to get on there. I haven't been on the server in a few days. Okay, looks like we'll have several pallets of cake. So they're not quite $10,000 for a pallet. Whoops. A little bit less. And you got a John Deere 9R. Nice. What did it cost you? Like 50 bucks? Should be one more. That's too bad. All right. Well, let's see what we get for all this fresh baked goodness here. Hey Creed, Sunday's going pretty well so far. Hope yours is too. We're selling our first cakes. Let's see what we get for all that. Okay. $85,000 for basically 1 month's worth of bread and cakes. That's pretty darn good. So I don't think paying off that loan is going to be too much of a problem. Oh, okay. Japanese's dad, if you log in and you're by yourself, you will be able to join the community farm and you'll be able to do work. You just won't be able to buy anything or hire workers or do anything that costs money. But if you're on there regularly, then one of the other guys will be able to give you the farm manager role, which will allow you to be able to spend some of the money or all the money. But yeah, but you can go on there and use the equipment and do jobs and, you know, do whatever you think needs to be done there. I don't know if you can sell products or not if you're not a farm manager. Anyway, what I'm doing here is picking up sugar. Now, I think we're going to have a ton of sugar, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put sugar on distributing from here on out. And yeah, what this is going to do is it's going to send a bunch of sugar to the dairy that we don't necessarily want there. But I think it ought to fill up pretty quick, and then after that, all the whoa, watch out, deer! Ah, whew, got away. And then after that, all the subsequent sugar should go to the bakery. I'm going to turn on the beacons just because I like beacons. Wee, wee, wee. So we're going to have to haul all the sugar beets over here to the cutter. Hey, Silas. Oh, dude, we just sold the cake. Everybody said that they would rather get their greedy little mitts on some money instead of eat cake, so. What time zone are you in? Oh, there's a little bit more cake. We'll go ahead and we'll sell that for Osiris. Oh, you're in Eastern time. Okay. Yeah, I mean there should be some times where people are on. Actually, I'll leave that cake there, but for anybody who wants to see the cake, that's what it looks like. They look really nice. The strawberries on top. Okay, let's see. I want to see how well this building is supplied here. Okay, yeah, so that you can see it actually doesn't hold a whole lot of sugar, which is why I think we're going to have probably a lot more sugar than we really need. So we can bring in eggs, and we'll need to bring in milk. So let's do that. Whoops. And then what we'll do is we'll just keep this thing filled. Yeah, I might have gone too big on the sugar beets. Actually, I'm glad that I leased the equipment instead of buying it, because yeah, I think we might not need quite as much sugar as I initially thought. Alright, so let's go pick up eggs. And then what we'll do is, like, as this thing gets filled up, you know, once it's filled with eggs and milk, then we can use our excess production to do we can make chocolate, or you know, or we can just sell it. But here I've got 6,500 liters of milk, which is not a whole lot, but we'll get that thing filled up, and then we'll start to get a better idea for how often we need to replenish it. I'm not quite sure. Well, I guess we could calculate how much it needs every day or every month, right? Oh, watch out. Yeah, Japan, you should be able to change your Discord name in the settings. And you don't have to link all that stuff in Discord, by the way, if you don't want to. Although if you link your Twitch and your Discord, then you get the subscriber role in my Discord if you subscribe. Okay. Let's take a look at the cake recipe here, just so we can figure out how much of this stuff we're going to need on a monthly basis. Okay. So we do 240 cycles a month. And it looks like we need 8 of everything. Yeah, so 1,920 per month of each of those items. So that milk that I just dropped off will last for more than 3 months. So I think we're going to have a lot of extra stuff. Which means we'll be able to use milk to make chocolate, probably. and or cheese. We might, I don't know, we might just end up selling sugar if we end up with too much of it. Although I guess it's better just to hang on to what we have, so that we don't have to suffer with the sugar beets that often. Okay, and then the next load of milk I'll take to the dairy to make a little bit more butter. But as you can see there, the butter was almost full, so I think, yeah, what did I say, 1920? Shoot, I forgot already. I think it was 1920, right? $240 times 8. Yeah, 1920 times 12. 23,040. Okay, so I already have enough butter and strawberries and sugar to last the whole year of cake production. And we're nearly there with eggs and milk. No, Creed, I didn't get the warehouse yet. That'll be something we get to maybe today. Yeah, so even though cake requires a lot of ingredients, it doesn't really require a whole lot of them, does it? And that's going to make us about $1 million a year. What am I doing here? I should be going to the dairy. We finished plowing our field, so that looks nice. The sugar beet field needs lime. Let's get this back over to the dairy. And I also need to get that, silage pusher out of the way. And we should be able to uncover the silage pit now, by the way. It's been ready for a month or two already. Alright, so let's get this joint squared away. Open silo. Oh, I hope it did it on the other end too. Oh, okay. I guess it just opens wherever I tell it to. Okay, yeah, so we got 492,000 silage units. Alright, let's go get the pickup so we can move the pusher. And then we were going to lease that mouse equipment to unload the silage. Alright, so we got to lower the tailgate. And we can attach it. Alright. And then we can raise the tailgate. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to unload this guy. And I think I'm going to buy a little shed to put over here that I can use to store this vehicle, among others. Whatever we keep over here, just for silage related stuff or cow related stuff. So we'll park it there for now. All right, let's do a little bit of landscaping here. So what I want to be able to do is to back the truck in over here to load the milk. So we'll make a little road connecting to the main one. I'm not sure if that's going to be quite enough room. Let's see, how am I going to do it? No, I'm going to need a lot more room if I'm going to back it in. All right, let's try that. Hey Jay, how are you? Yeah, so let's see if this is enough that I can drive it forward into here and back it up in front. Yeah, should be good. Of course, I got some weird elevation changes here. Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? I'm gonna have to level this out. Okay, so I get the leveling tool. And then I'm going to click here because I want it to be level with that portion. And then that'll flatten all of this ground to the same level as the point that I clicked when I started to use the leveling tool. Okay, and then I'll use the soften tool to kind of smooth out the slope here around the edges so it doesn't look so unnatural. Although it's still going to be a somewhat drastic elevation change. Okay, that looks better. All right, catch you later. Hope to see you next time. Okay, so now we can come in here like that. And we can back up. Yeah, probably could use a little bit more room. But I think this is serviceable. There. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we got that done. We can start plowing that field over yonder. Let's see if it needs anything else before I plow it. No, it just needs plowing, and it will need fertilizing. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter if I plow or fertilize first. I'll put down a layer of fertilizer when I seed whatever I'm going to plant on it. And then I can spray it. Now at some point I'll want to start using some of that slurry to fertilize the fields. In fact, maybe we could do that now that we have some money. Maybe I could buy a slurry spreader. Yeah, in fact, let's check that out. Maybe we'll do that first. Let's take a look at slurry spreaders. Or do you think it would be better that we just sell the slurry? Or put it in a biogas plant? I'm not sure how much you get from biogas. But liquid fertilizer costs, what, $1.60 per liter? Well, I think it's probably better. I'm sure slurry costs much less than $1.60 per liter. Let's take a look. Yeah. $2 per liter to buy it. Okay. Look at vehicles and miscellaneous. Is there a self-propelled? Oh, of course there is. Now, is this just a transport tank, or does this have a spreader? Is there a spreader attachment for? I'm not buying that thing. I'm just gonna buy. Okay, I'm just gonna buy a trailed, a trailed tank that I can hook up to one of the tractors that I already have. Ooh. Now, I did say I'm not going to buy a vehicle, but I have not had a chance to use the that bonus pack thingy that I got with yeah, the saddle track pack. I haven't had a chance to use this. 6 meters. That's not very much. And we can hold 16,000 or 24,000. I guess I need all this stuff, right? Holy crap. That is pretty cool, though. Yeah, it looks like it will be. 400 grand plus all the accessories. What is this for? Is this just for loading and unloading? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just look for a trailed. Yeah, I'll just look for a trailed one. So let's see what our options are there. Okay, so the Samson system, 36 meters. Okay. Okay. Or that one. Okay, and that holds 34 and a half. Then you got the Veen Huis, or whatever it's called. That holds a little bit less, but goes to 30 meters. I'm not sure how fast this stuff is going to come out. I'm probably going to have to refill pretty often, I would imagine. Yeah, so we're looking at about 250 grand. For this setup. Yeah, so by the time we spend all that money, I wonder if it's better just to use liquid fertilizer and just ignore the slurry. Probably not, though. I guess we'll have to deal with it. Oh, and this is an all-in-one unit. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm probably just going to want the biggest tank I can get my hands on, right? Which is this one. Although it's not a whole lot, I don't think it's worth the extra 40 grand. So let's get this guy. And its sprayer here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's... Oh, you mean one of these? Yeah, that holds a ton of slurry, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. Good idea. Okay, so now we got a slurry spreading system. Alright, so let's send the Fent over to the shop to pick up some of this stuff. Oops. Let's see, shop. Produce, I guess. Okay, and we'll need another vehicle as well for the tanker. I think that'll be this guy. All right. Okay, we'll leave him there. And while they're doing their thing, what else did we need to get to the bakery? Let's check the rest of our production. Okay, flour. Flour is almost done processing. Oh, I need to clear out lettuce, and we should probably... I don't think we need to switch back to strawberries just yet, but I do need to clear out the lettuce because it's full. Best time for, whoa, I wasn't paying attention. Best time for lettuce is February. Best time to sell lettuce. Alright, so what I'll do now is I'll just pick this stuff up and get it out of the way so that more lettuce can come out. And then we'll set up that warehouse. Although I'm going to have to get some more money before we can do that. So we might have to wait on the warehouse until December. Okay. I think I'm going to have to come out of the cab for this part. Oh, I screwed it up. This is going to require a little bit of precision. Okay, not too bad. I wish Jim was here to see that. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so biogas is not that good anymore, huh? I remember in FS 17 and 19, it was like one of the best money makers in the game. Just making silage bales and taking them to the biogas plant. You could become a millionaire overnight. I'm glad they finally fixed that. Yeah, it was a little unrealistic. So now I have a biogas plant on one of my other maps. And yeah, it's just kind of like... Hey, Osiris, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, it comes in over time, and it's kind of like what you would get from a little windmill or a solar panel or something. It's not like... It's not huge money, you know. It just kind of... It's some supplemental income. Yeah, thanks a lot, Osiris. That was nice of you. Things are a little bit tight over here. Let's see. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so we have about, what was it, 170 something thousand liters? $30,000. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't hold a ton. But I'll fertilize whatever I can with this. So what would, yeah, I don't know what the cost would be to do this with regular fertilizer. Wasn't I going to combine these fields? I think that was the plan at one point, was to combine these two. Because we're going to do sorghum down here. And then up here, I mean, these fields are really... Like at this point, I don't think I really need anything except for the sorghum for more flour. Oh, and the barley. We need sorghum, we need barley. And then every once in a while, we'll need to do chaff, and every once in a while, we'll need to do sugar beets. So I don't think I necessarily need all these little fields. Yeah, so I think I'll join these two. Let's do that first, and then I'll fertilize the whole thing. I think that needs, yeah, that needs fertilizer as well. Of course, I don't need to plow that area. I'll just wait. I'll wait, because when I plow that, that's going to give me some fertilization anyway. So I'll fertilize this, and then I'll plow it, and then I'll fertilize the other field. Does anybody know if I fertilize the field first and then I go over it with my seeder that fertilizes, will the second layer of fertilization get applied? Work width 15. No, I think my work width is much bigger than that. 30. Sorry, there's some new options. I just downloaded the latest version of Courseplay, and now there is a target position and field position. I'm not quite sure what the difference is there. But you can see now that you can see the outline of the field according to Courseplay when you're making your when you're making your course. Okay. All right, so then it doesn't make sense really to fertilize the other one, because I'm just going to direct drill. This one it's okay because I'm going to plow it. I'm going to fertilize and then plow. Oh, let me get this lined up better. So maybe we'll only be doing this field this time. Okay. First waypoint, go. And let's see how it does. Now, when I've used these in the past, in previous versions of the game, I know that the slurry tends to get applied pretty quickly, so we'll see how it goes. Tank is empty. What? That's weird. I'm sorry, Alex. Do you mean that you can put fertilizer over top of slurry? Oh man. Okay, well, it looks like Courseplay is not going to work. For whatever reason, it's saying my tank is empty. Oh, I see. You can do slurry and then manure. Well, it seems like there's a bug with Courseplay on this one, so I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. am I doing wrong? Turn on slurry tanker. Yeah, I'm doing that. Nothing. Oh. Derp. Okay, let's try that again. I think I found the bug. And it ain't with course play. Alright, let's try again. Yep. For crying out loud. Okay, let's just start here. Nearest waypoint. Just go. I just want to see if this works or not. There it goes. Why is it going so slow? What the hell? Why can't I stop it? Oh, Jesus. Well, I thought it was. Look at this. It's only going 4 miles an hour. 4 kph. What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. Oh. Well, I wonder if it's because this thing is dragging on the ground. No, it's not dragging on the ground. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is driving by itself. No. And when I try to stop, it's going to the menu. Alright. I think I'm going to need to exit the game here. I'm not going to save it. I need to restart. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Something got really messed up there. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think it said 300, no, it was like 250 horsepower for the tanker. $275. Yeah, 275. So I got plenty of power. Here, let's try disconnecting everything. Alright, reconnect. Let's just try to do it manually. Let's see if we can get it to work. Oh, okay. Well, I did the hydraulics back here too. There's no PTO back there. Okay, so I think everything ought to be ready to go. Okay, so we lower. And we drive. And I can see the stuff coming out. But I don't see anything happening to the field. Oh, okay. I guess it's working. Alright, yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit of a change in the texture, I guess. Okay, now let's see if we can get courseplay to figure it out. I'll try this one more time. Okay, I'll put my start point way over there. Okay, so it's got the work width correct this time. I'll lower it by 0.1 just so we have some overlap. Let's just do one headland, smooth corners. Okay. I think courseplay just didn't load properly the last time, because I'm noticing now that I upgraded to the latest version this morning, but I'm noticing that menu is a little bit different than it was before. Oh, and it still put my start point right there. Okay, so let's see if it will work this time. First waypoint. All right. Yeah, now it's screwed up again. All right, so courseplay is doing something weird with it. I'll have to do it myself. Oh well, that's disappointing. Well, fortunately, we just have that field to do with the slurry. But hopefully they'll fix it. I'll have to submit a bug report later. Because it worked okay when I drove it myself. It just wasn't working with courseplay. It wasn't playing with courseplay. Alright, so I'll just do a headland manually, and then I'll just use the AI worker to finish the job. Oh, let's connect that PTO. There we go. Okay. So now it's lowered and should be applying the fertilization. Alright, come on. Let's not miss too much. Hey, K-Mac, how are you? Welcome. Okay, yeah. See, now I can see it. It's kind of hard to see the color of the soil change from this angle or this lighting or whatever. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to use we're going to use probably a full tank, if not more, just to get around the field one time. That's a good point, Bloodline. Yeah. We're putting brown stuff on brown stuff, so not surprising that it would be hard to make out. Yeah, Courseplay does not seem to like the slurry spreader for whatever reason. So we're going to have to go back to like the early days of No Man's Land and drive the vehicle myself. Well, we have GPS too. I guess I could use GPS. That would probably be a decent option. Yeah, I know. I've already moved on to like, I've already moved into the automation phase of this game. It's like, it's kind of painful to have to go back to handcrafting. Okay. Yeah, so we're almost empty. All right, so let's go pick up our big field side tank. We can turn that off. We don't need excess hours accumulating. Yeah, I'm proud of my handcrafting ways. I can handcraft with the best of them. Right, so this big ugly green thing here, this is, for anyone who hasn't seen this before, this is essentially just a big tank that is meant to hold slurry in it, and you park it at the side of the field. So and then what you would do if you were doing like a big slurry spreading operation is you would park this at the side of the field for your spreaders to refill from, and then you would have another tanker truck that is bringing slurry from the slurry pit and refilling this field side tank to keep it topped off, right? But I'm not buying another tanker. We'll just leave it like this. A stink tank. Yep, that's what it is. Oh, and you know what else? We got to get all the sugar beets down to the sugar mill. Or to the chopper. You know what? I kind of wish I would have put the sugar beet chopper closer to the farm now, because since we know it can distribute. Lanesta, I don't think you would like this kind of Slurpee. It's yeah, it's cow flavored. back this baby in here. I think I'll speed up time a little bit. And this one holds, what was it, 65,000 or something? It'll hold a lot of brown goo. Oh, okay. Yeah, the brown goo is disappearing fast. This is where chocolate milkshakes go to when you're done with them. I'm gonna have to drive slow so it doesn't slosh out the sides. Yeah, I can't imagine how this stuff must smell. Jeez. But I'm sure it's good for the soil. Lots of good stuff in there. Okay. Well, since we're parked right there, probably I can just pull up alongside. No. Okay. Let's do this properly. That does not include driving on my field. I'll just park it right here. All right. Then I'll have to fold it up, and then I should be able to drive up next to it and refill. Although I don't know if... I'm not sure. Maybe that thing needs to be powered on. I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a second. Okay, there we go. Get all that yummy stuff. This is the other cow juice. Okay. Yeah, so I'll use GPS to get the rest of the field done. All right. So auto width. I want 90 degrees. Auto width again. Oh, okay. I guess I want the other 90 degrees. There we go. Okay, that looks about right. Feels good to be driving a tractor again, huh? Doing some field work. Just like back in the olden times. Yeah, and it looks like I won't need too many passes here either, so I should have enough to finish off the field with what I got in the tank. Me? No. Rizzle? No, I was not a farmer in real life. And not in the UK either. In fact, pretty much all of what I know about farming I know from playing this game. Yes, I'm from the US. How about you? Where are you from? Let's turn off weeds. Let's turn off rolling. We know it needs to be plowed. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just have a little bit left. And it looks like there's a little patch here that got missed. You're from the UK. Okay. Yeah, well, welcome to the stream. Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to need GPS to finish this. Now that I've got all this equipment out, I hope there's some other field I can apply this to. Let's see what else we got. I mean, we could put it on this field, but then it's not going to properly fertilize. Well, it'll fertilize, but then I won't be able to fertilize when I put my seed down. But I guess that doesn't matter. I'll have to do another stage of fertilization anyway with a sprayer. So I guess I might as well use this, and then we'll seed it without fertilizer later on. And then you could double application rate. Oh. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying now. Interesting. Okay. Okay. See, I didn't know you could do that. Well, I mean, you were talking about double application rate, but I thought you meant that you could apply slurry and manure in the same stage. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we could try that. I don't know if we'll have enough. I doubt we're going to have enough slurry to get the whole field done, though, if we do that. Let's see what I got left. Yeah, I've only got I've got maybe three tanks left. I don't think we'll be able to get the job done. So I'll remember that for next time. I guess if we're going to do that, we should wait till we have like 1 million slurry or something like that. You know, some huge quantity. Oh, would you look at that? It's set up almost perfectly. Yeah, so I don't think I'll do this whole field myself. I'll just do a HUD land, and then we'll get a worker on it. We'll have to use the regular AI since Courseplay is not cooperating with us right now. Actually, we'll do a worker right there. Okay, let's get our tank over there. Gonna need that soon. Whoops. Should hook it up first. And then while that's running, we will start transporting. Ooh, this is heavy. We'll start transporting sugar beets over to the sugar beet cutter. I've got close to 200,000 sugar beet in the silo. Yeah, so we'll get this fertilization done, and then we'll merge these two fields. And then I'm also thinking about buying this plot of land that I'm facing here so that we can expand this field even further. Okay, and then we'll send him over to refill. We'll back you up a bit, and off you go. Okay, and I know the hired worker is he's gonna have some difficulty with that island there, but that's okay. We'll clean up the whatever bits he misses. And I think maybe our next forestry project will be to clear that island out of this field. And I'd like to get the road paved over here as well, so that we can start using that. I haven't even checked on my animals. Actually, I think the sheep are out of grass. So we got a lot of work to do. Okay. This terrain is giving me a little bit of trouble. All right. Let's see. What should I use to transport the sugar beets? I guess we'll probably want to use the big truck. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think this will be the most appropriate one. I think neither of the tippers that we have are really appropriate for sugar beets. Not sure this one is either. Actually, I think for sugar beets you would use something like this that has a high weight capacity. But I'll just use my grain trailer. And hopefully we can get it automated, because this is going to take about 5 trips, I think. This holds 40,000 liters, if I'm not mistaken. And I have about 200 in the silo. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Where are my trailers? Here we go. Oh, shoot, you're right. It doesn't hold sugar beets. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to use the Stroutman then. Yeah, and all my tractors are currently tied up, aren't they? Okay, so I think we'll have to finish this job first. Alright, so in the meantime, let's get this field plowed. What field is this? 26. Okay, I don't have a course for that. Okay, let's do 4 headlands. Round corners are going to be fine, or smooth corners, I should say. And it won't let me generate a course. Okay. Field position. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Buck. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to have to get used to the changes here in course play. I'll start at the first waypoint. That doesn't look right, is it? I think I got the width wrong. Okay, no. Work width 9. 4 headlands. Oh, field margin. Okay. Well, let's run with it. I think it's just making sure it gets to the... Okay, now there's no go button. Control H. What the heck? Not in transport mode. Okay. Well, I don't know what they updated, but it seemed like it was working a lot better before. Getting all kinds of bugs with this. Alright. Let's go refill our slurry spreader. Yeah, you're right, Alex. I do need another tractor. Although I was thinking the 9RX would replace one of these other ones that I've got. Well, I guess this is one of the few times where I could actually use an additional vehicle. Most of the time, though, I think four or five tractors seems to do the trick. Oh, yeah, and speaking of that, I also have the, I could use the T7 to haul sugar beets. We'll do that. I forgot about that guy. It should have enough power to pull it. Ugh, that takes a bit to slow down. Okay. Let's refill. Yeah. I think that trailer is parked on the other side here. There she is. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. And I think I got a front weight around here somewhere. I might want to throw that on. Yeah, right over there. Let's hook that up. Okay. So, I'm going to try to automate this. So what we'll want to do is we'll want to set up a loop here that goes under the silo. Okay, that's pretty tight. I may have to move these things around a bit, but all right. So we'll call this farm silo. And then I think I should be able to just connect this to that. Yeah, and then we've already got a loop to unload with the sugar beets. So let's try this out. Pick up and deliver. Okay, so we're going to start at farm silo. We're going to go to sugar beet chopper. And we're doing sugar beets. And we'll set it to, what did I say, 5 repetitions. So let's see how it does. Right, so once it gets to the tip point, it should start loading as soon as it gets to the right place in the tip point. It doesn't necessarily have to reach the waypoint. Okay, so while that's running, let's get our spreader going again. Get Tanker Man out of the way. Let's back up a tad. Okay. And let's just babysit this guy to make sure everything goes okay. I may have to adjust the waypoints over by the sugar beet place. And now that we have the silo hooked up here to the auto drive network, we can do the same thing to take grain to the grain mill as well. You know, if we end up with excess barley or wheat or whatever. I think it does this when it's when it's doing its pathfinding calculations. Okay, turn right. There we go. And hopefully it'll creep forward far enough to get in there. Okay, so we're not quite in the right position here. All right, so let's move some of these waypoints. Oops. Tiger Cat, how are you? Okay. It's getting a little messy here, but... Yeah, you know, yeah, I should probably just redo this. Oh, yeah, that's right. This was, yeah, this was really meant for the, this was really meant for the beet hauler, wasn't it? Let's see, how do I delete waypoints? Left Alt. Okay. Yeah, so let's just get rid of all this. We'll redo this part. Unfortunately, there's not a way to do this more than one at a time, as far as I know. Okay. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay. So we're going to label that one sugar beet chopper. Okay. All right, so let's back up, and hopefully I can get this to run without having to go all the way back to the farm silo. I think I can. If I do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to sugar beet chopper. So let's see if this works now. There we go. Through the grain door. Okay, well, should be good enough. Alright, how did we do over here? We missed a few bits, didn't we? Huh, that's interesting. Alright, let's go refill. Oh, we missed a lot of bits. Well, that's AI workers for you. Okay, so let's go to our production, and then we can turn the chopper back on since it's got And we can turn the sugar mill back on. There we go. Well, unfortunately, we're going to waste a lot to clean up this part, but that's okay. It's free. If we lose some, it's not the end of the world. Of course, the equipment to spread it is not free, so the more slurry we get on the field, the more it's going to pay for the equipment. Hey, it's Walsh. Thanks for the follow. And Gareth Collins, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. We are on no man's land, as you can tell. For anyone who's new to the stream, I know a few of you are. This is the 21st stream on no man's land, and we're generally doing about 3.5 hours each time. So we've got, well, and I've done a little bit of work offline too. So I think I've got probably close to 80 hours on this map so far. Yeah. Yeah, so welcome to the funny farm. So we just recently got ourselves to the point that we're making cakes in the bakery. So we're making flour, we're making milk, we've got cows, we can make butter, we can make sugar, strawberries. So we got all the ingredients now to make cakes. So we just started our cake production. And we're getting fields ready for the next harvest. You'll have to wait your turn, Gareth. That cake doesn't come out of the bakery that quickly, you know. No, actually there's some over there. So help yourself. Everyone's welcome to a slice or two. But then after that, you're going to have to keep your hands off because I don't want you eating my profits. We've got a $5 million loan we have to pay off, so we can't eat too much of the cake. It's for selling. Okay, and that tank full is just about gone. Man, it goes fast, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, after the first slice, it's 10K per pallet, so you can buy all the cake you want wholesale. All right, so we're almost done with the slurry spreading. We'll get this field finished up, and like I said, I think I'm gonna buy a shed over by the cow area so that we can put the silage pusher, and we'll put the slurry equipment over there as well. Nothing fancy, just a little, hopefully inexpensive shelter. And I hope I got enough here to finish this. Yeah, I think I do. I don't want to have to make another trip over there. And then we'll check on the T7 and see how we're doing with the sugar beet haulage. So I got up early today so I could get chili started in the slow cooker. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. The recipe I use calls for ground beef, but I just bought a big piece of chuck roast and I ground it myself. So I know at least the meat will be pretty good. I don't know a whole lot about making chili, so. But I blended the spices myself. It ought to come out all right. All right, let's check on the T7 here. Ah, good. It's working. Yeah, and there's 3 loops left on the counter, so I think it's already done. It's already done another one without us, which is great. Thanks for the follow. I'm not going to say your name. You know who you are. I just hope you have greater success in the future. Okay. So now we can start to join these fields. Let me clear this courseplay course. We're going to have to remove a couple of trees. Namely these two. Let's get these missed bits here. Well, I mean, no, I don't think that's the problem with courseplay, because courseplay was working fine before. And really, irregularly shaped fields is the whole reason to have courseplay in the first place. So I don't think that's the problem. I think there's some kind of bug with the latest version. Okay, so I'm just going to hug the tree line here. We'll try to make this as smooth as we can. And this isn't going to give us, I mean, this isn't really going to give us a lot of extra space, but it's just going to, turn 2 smaller fields into 1 big one, which is kind of what I wanted to achieve. Okay. Alright, so we'll do this little plowing bit, and then we'll go take care of the animals, I think, after this. Well, like I said, we'll do the shed for the slurry equipment and the stuff over by the silage, and then we'll take care of the animals. I think the sheep are out of grass, so we'll need to feed them some hay. And now we've got all that silage available, so we can fill up the cow. We can fill up the cow shed with all the feed components. And then we'll have to decide what to plant here. Of course, whatever, I mean, obviously whatever we plant now is going to have to wait for the spring. Since we're past the opportunity to plant the winter crops. Okay, now I want to link these up. Oh, son of a gun. I never put GPS on this tractor. Okay, well, we're going to have to be careful to drive straight. And what I'll do is I'll just adjust it so I get precisely 90 degrees. There we go. And then I'll lower it and start driving. There we go. Yeah, so this'll get done pretty quick here. Right, so obviously we're going to do sorghum again in the big field in the south. We know that gives us enough grain to keep the bakery running all year with flour. We're going to do one field with barley to feed the chickens with and to make straw for the cows. And then, let's see, I don't think we need corn because I think we're going to have plenty of silage to last us at least a year or two. Yeah, so we could do soybeans, which are probably the most profitable cash crop. You know, soybeans aren't used in any production chains except for pig food. So we could do soybeans and just sell the soybeans. That's pretty profitable. Or we could do canola or sunflowers and set up an oil mill. Okay. And that is done. Right on. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fields. And these I'm not going to merge just because we have that road passing through there. So, yeah, and this field we've already planted with what? With barley. Okay, so that's our barley. Here we can do whatever, and here we can do whatever. I think we can, on those fields, we can plant whatever we want. Yeah, soybean sounds good. Yeah, I don't really want to get into another production chain right now. I think we have enough to keep us busy most of the time, so. Hey, Lady Temptress, thank you for the bits. And yes, I did. I've got some toast that I prepared before I started. I ate one piece already, and I'm working on my second one, so feeling much better today. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday I wasn't feeling good. Okay. All right, so this is waiting now because it's not full. Okay, so we're going to have to stop this course. And now I'm just going to change it to deliver to the sugar beet chopper, because that's the last of our sugar beets. So I'm glad that worked. Yeah, doing well. A lot of work to do. We did sell our first cakes, so big milestone. We've been working towards that for a long time. So from this point forward, I think the main goal will be to keep the cake production going, remove any bottlenecks we may find. For example, if we find out that we don't have enough, we don't have enough strawberries, or we don't have, enough butter or whatever, we may have to increase production of certain things. Because the goal is to keep the bakery making cakes and bread 12 months a year without interruption. So we'll just ensure that we can keep that going, and then we'll try to start paying off the loan. And then we can consider expanding or getting into other production chains, or raising different animals. Like we could do pardon me, we could maybe do a cereal factory. Alright, I think we're done with the Challenger for today. Park it. Yeah, Gareth, I'm playing solo on this map. We do have a multiplayer server also on this map. So if you go to my Discord channel, you'll be able to find information about that if you want to join in. And then, the other option here, once we get the loan paid off and everything, is we could always just start a new game on a different map. But I'm having a pretty good time on this map. And I haven't seen too many that I think I'm going to like better. So, okay. So where would be a good spot for a storage shed? I think maybe right here. Alright, we'll do a little landscaping first. We got to extend the road. Right, and so for roads, I'm using, if you look on the map, you can see all these dark paths. They're covered by grass. But they cover a good portion of the map, so I'm just kind of considering these to be my roads, and I'm building around those and removing the grass, as I expand into those areas. Okay, so yeah, I think maybe we'll put a shed right here, but again, I'm gonna have to level the ground to avoid any problems with that. Alright, so we'll level with the road. And I may have to borrow money for a shed, I'm afraid to say. Because what do I need to keep here? I need to keep my silage pusher. I need the... Here, let's make this a little bigger. I have the two pieces of slurry equipment, and then we might want to. This would be a good place to store the milk wagon. So I'm thinking we'll need probably at least 4 slots. Yeah, it does. It feels easier to me too. Oh, okay. Now I should have removed the trees first. There we go. Yeah, I just wanna get rid of these trees. I don't really want the wood. There we go. This one too. It's kind of weird that we have to do this, but we are going to rent the ropa pretty soon. There we go. Okay, now let's see if we can find an appropriate shed. Alright, so what did I say? 4 slots. And I'm thinking just like a simple shelter, you know, rather than... I mean, I do like these kind of things, but they're a little expensive. I don't know. Maybe we will buy that. What's this? Oh, no, that's too big. Let's see. Actually, I think that might be the best option. Yeah. I don't really like most of the sheds that come with the game. I think that's a little too small. That's a little too small. What's this one? Yeah. You know, this is the other option, but I want something better than that. Alright, let's borrow a little bit of money, and we'll get the nice shed. So you guys can see how my loan looks. 5.2 million now. What's my favorite tractor brand? I don't know that I really have a favorite, but I would say that I like the New Hollands a lot. I tend to often end up with a New Holland. Okay, we'll put that right there. Not my favorite. I mean, I don't really have a favorite, but the New Hollands tend to suit my needs many times. I also like the cases. I like the John Deere's. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite. You know what, let's do gravel around this one. Instead of asphalt. Okay. And then we'll smooth this here in the back. And we'll replant some grass. Okay, and maybe we'll throw up a light. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll wait on the light till it's nighttime so I can see what's going on. Okay, good. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the Massies are nice too. Let's open all the bays so we can get this stuff parked. Alright, the stink tank is empty now, so that's good. Well, we got 2 fields fertilized with the slurry, and I think we still have quite a bit left, so it stretched a bit farther than I thought it would. Happy about that. Right, so on this playthrough, I think this Fendt is probably my favorite tractor. I've had this since very early in the game. And it served me well. Got it used for a good deal. And, you know, we can even set up a little workshop over here, like one of the little inexpensive ones, so that we can do repairs and configuration changes. Whoops. Right, so we'll throw this one down. I'll put this back here. And let's put a power washer there. Yeah, this thing's been still going strong. I don't know how many hours. Well, it's got 41 hours on it, so it's not even to the terminal part of its operational life. You know, once it gets to 50 hours, then I think the wear on it stops getting worse with age. So, and this one has a fully upgraded engine, so it's 500 horsepower, 500 and change. Okay, now I said I needed 4 slots. What was the 4th one for? Oh, the milk tanker. That's right. Okay. Although I think I'm going to leave the milk tanker there for now, just because we'll probably be doing daily deliveries of milk for the next couple of months. Okay, so let's take a look at the animals. Yeah, so first animal related matter is feeding the sheep. They need some hay. Chickens are doing fine. So let's get the T6, or the T7 rather, now that we've delivered all of the sugar beets. Let's get back to the cow barn. And we can start to set up some auto drive loops in and around the cow barn, because we haven't done that yet. Man, need that coffee today. I was telling people when we started the stream that I didn't get much sleep last night. Got home kind of late, and well, I had a gig with my band last night. We finished at 12. It wasn't too late, but late enough. You know, by the time I pack up my stuff and drive home, it's 1 o'clock or so. Alright, so we'll load with straw, we'll feed the sheep, and then whatever's left I'll dump into the cow barn. Okay, it looks like it's going to be picky about the location here. The sheep really don't take much. Uh-oh. Why am I not getting the trigger? Ah, there we go. I had the I had the front weight selected. That's why. And we can set up a tailor shop too. That's something that we still have pending. The sheep will take grass or hay. Yeah, so once I realized that, I figured there's no point in even storing grass. I'll just turn all the grass into hay, and that way we don't have to mess around with two different materials. We use hay for the cows, hay for the sheep. Barley for the chickens, straw for the cows. Lots of economies of scale. I'm not sure if this is going to take all of the hay that I've got here. Oh, maybe it will. Yeah, I'm running the Steam version personally. I don't think there's... I mean, I just like the convenience of having everything in Steam. But if you don't like Steam for whatever reason, you can buy it directly from Giants. Okay, so now for the silage. So we're going to lease this fancy vehicle. Was it a miscellaneous? Yeah. So we're going to lease this thing to try it out. The Nawaro mouse. And this thing apparently will pick up stuff off the ground and run it down a conveyor. Right? And it works for silage and all sorts of other stuff too. I could see this being useful for lime as well. Like if you were, you know, if you were, I guess, playing realistically, you would bring in lime in a dump truck or something, and you would put a big pile of it someplace, and then you would have to pick it up and put it into your lime things. All right, but it's an expensive machine, and I'm not sure I really want to buy it, so we said we were going to lease it the first time. So it's $16,000. It's rather expensive. Now, the other thing that we can do to make the lease, to get our money's worth from the lease, is we could buy a, well, I don't know that this is really, I was thinking we could buy one of these things, which is just a silage storage. It holds 1 million liters, which is more than what I have in there. Once you put it in there, you can just drive a tractor up to it or a trailer up to it and fill it directly. But I think that kind of defeats... I mean, if I was going to do that, I might as well just make the silage in a silo, you know, instead of in a bunker. So I think we won't go that far with it. But let's try this baby out. See how we like it. I think if I had to do this over again, I think rather than buying the cow barn, with the automatic feeder, I think I might just buy a TMR silo and mix it myself. Because the cow barn has a fairly limited capacity on how much stuff you can put into it. Right, so if I was using like a TMR silo that had a large capacity, I could lease one of these every few years and just fill it up with silage. You know. Whereas the way that barn is set up now, I would have to do this more often. So we may end up buying one of these or a front loader or conveyors. Those were the 3 options we were discussing. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to use this thing. I imagine it has to be unfolded. Ooh. Damn. Okay, yeah, maybe I do want to buy this. This is cool. Alright, what is that? What is this? Control group pipe. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, it's a counterweight. Dude. This thing is slick. Okay, so we're going to want to come over to the silo. And... my question here is, can I adjust the width of that thing in the front there? I probably need to toggle the control group. How do I do that? Ah, there we go. Okay, that moves up and down. I mean, it looks like the angle of those should be adjustable, right? No, it does. I can't. Oh, of course, that could be just me running into the pile. No, it does have collision. But if we jump out, like it looks like the angle should be adjustable. Well, let's try. Maybe there's another pipe. Okay, I got pipe and feeder, and that's it. I can move that up and down. Well, this may be a little disappointing, huh? Let's try with the keyboard. I guess we need the big silo. That sucks. Son of a gun. Yeah, you know what? I think it's only to tilt it back. I don't think you can tilt it forward. Yeah. Well, that is a real drag. Unless, I mean, it's getting something. But yeah, I'm guessing it'll need to be run into there. But let's see what we can get done if I just leave it like that. Maybe the silage will magically go to the front of the silo or something. Well, if I have a wheel loader, then I don't really need this thing, right? I'm not going to buy 2 vehicles to do this. Yikes. Okay. Let's see how far we can get like this. Well, it's not that I'm worried about the money necessarily. I just don't want to have, like... I mean, you can already see it takes me like 10 minutes to select the vehicle that I want. Okay, well... Yeah. So here's the other option, guys. We empty this bunker out one way or another. We put it into storage. And then we delete it and we replace it with a big silo, and then we can use this thing next time. Yeah, that's all we can get out with it right now. Oh, there we go. Okay. I guess that's all we're... Oh. Did we get some more? Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah, we're just getting little bits and pieces now, I think. Alright, let's go over to the other side. It's too bad that it doesn't say in the vehicle description somewhere that it only works with a large silo. That would have been good to know. Alright, let's see if we can get some out of this end. Yeah, sorry. Can you run it without the front? Well, I don't think so. The front unfolds along with everything else. Yeah, that's all we're able to get out of here. Okay. Can I have my money back? I don't know. Somebody want to Google it? Whoa, careful where I'm driving there. Well, I have to say I was pretty skeptical, skeptical about that thing until I saw it. It's pretty darn sweet. Okay, well, I do see an option to... Oh, that's displays all available collision flags. Yeah, I'm looking at the console commands. I don't really see a no-clip option. The milling machine mod? I haven't seen that. Oh, I see. Okay, is that something like this? That PTO driven? Okay, well that is too bad, guys. This would have been really cool to use. Do you guys mind if I refund myself the leasing cost? What did I pay? $16,726. I want my money back. Okay. Yeah, so, well, I mean, at least we should be good for a while. Oh, I need mineral feed. But yeah, I guess we'll have to... Well, what we'll do is, once that silo is empty... Once that silo is empty, I'll delete both of those pits and we'll replace it with a large one, and then we can use that thing the next time we need silage. Alright, but first let's get ourselves some mineral feed. I'm really not sure how much I need. I know it's not much. I'll get 10,000 liters. Okay, let's make it 14,000. Yeah. Where's Farmer Karen when you need her? I should get Doris. Well, no, Doris is the one that leased it to me in the first place. Yeah. Maybe we can imagine that the bakery owner's name is Karen. It's Karen's Bakery. And she's a really good friend of mine. I'm going to have her go talk to Doris. Okay, how much mineral feed will this place hold? Oh, well, that's more than I thought. Good. Okay. Looks like we can get quite a lot of mineral feed in there. Yeah, I agree. Doris is, you know, the way she just hides whenever we show up, it's like, hey, I can see you, you know. It's not a sign of somebody who's all okay. All right. So the animals are taken care of. I think we've accomplished what we needed to do in the month of November. We'll just take a quick look at things. I think the chickens maybe could use some more barley. So we can top them off. And then I think we'll call it a day. Oh, I do need to spread some lime. Yeah, but we'll do that in December. And then maybe we'll set up our, well, let's see how much money we end up with in December after we sell some things. And then maybe we can set up our warehouse. Oh, and we have the tailor shop as well. You know what, let's do the tailor shop before we do anything else. Oh, and I still have a lot of grain in here. Oh, no, it wasn't that much, actually. Okay. Yeah, let's set up the tailor shop in December. Because we have been making cloth, we got wool, we've made pretty much $0 from wool so far, so I want to start getting a return on that investment. Oh, did I miss it? The trigger on this thing is really picky. Okay. Why so little? Fill her up, baby. There we go. we'll be able to sell lettuce. Although I think the best time for lettuce is January or February, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we'll just wait. Yeah, so for getting out the rest of the silage, I think we'll probably just lease a... I'll probably just lease a wheel loader. And when I do that, maybe I will just set up that storage bunker or whatever you want to call it for the silage, just so we can lease the machine one time, get everything out of it, and then we'll know better. And next time we'll just replace those silage bunkers with the large one, so we can use the mouse. Okay, so we'll check animals real quick. All right, so chickens are good. Sheep are good. We're going to have to wait for their productivity to get back up because they've been without food for a little while. And cows are doing fine. On production, sugar beets are going. Oh, okay. It looks like... Wow, looks like almost all of the sugar beets have been cut already. So that'll be done by tomorrow. Sugar is going to have to go for a while. We're still making furniture. The wood we put in there has lasted an awful long time. Bread and cake are going gangbusters. And we're almost done milling all of the sorghum harvest. Okay, yeah, so let's get into December. Oh, let's check used equipment real quick. Yep. All right. We'll wake up at 9 so that it's light out. Let me pull up my calendar again. Yeah, so December is good for selling canola and canola oil, neither of which we have. Oof. Wow. Yep, we'll do Alex. Thank you. Hey, there's a roller. Maybe we should get that so we can... Oh, and wouldn't you know it? There's the hydro trike. I'm not buying that. I just bought all the other stuff. I'm not buying that. It is pretty neat, though. I could sell it and make a profit. Can you really? Can you flip vehicles? Okay, if what you say is true... Oh, I see what you mean. But isn't the trike going to take longer because it has a smaller width and... Yeah, it's got a smaller width. It has a smaller tank. Nah, I think I like the setup I got. I wonder if I should buy the roller. Nah, it's not worth it. Okay, so let's deliver eggs and lettuce, and we'll sell. What'll we sell? Well, the eggs get delivered. Danacha Begley, thank you for the follow. Alright, when do I want to sell lettuce? Lettuce is in February. Okay. I mean, the lettuce is really not worth much anyway. You know what? I'm just going to sell the lettuce now. And I am going to switch over to... I'm going to switch back to strawberry production. Since we're going to want strawberries for the bakery. And when we get our distribution warehouse set up, then any excess strawberries will accumulate in the warehouse and we can sell them from time to time. Okay, so we'll sell the lettuce and we will deliver the eggs to the bakery. I knew it. And we may be getting to the point where the bakery has more eggs than they need, and at that point we can, you know, we can sell the leftovers. Why did I make this so tight? Well, there was a time where we just had a T6. What was my little tractor before I had the T6? I don't even remember. Let's pick up the wool while we're here too, since we are going to set up the tailor shop. Maybe you're right. I thought I had some other little tractor before. Oh, okay. I like that T6. Oh yeah, at least a Fendt favorite. That's right. Yeah, I think the Massey was the first tractor we had. Back when we started and we only had one tractor. We didn't have that one for long though before that Fendt showed up in the shop. We upgraded. So that Fendt's been around pretty much since the beginning. Alright, what am I doing here? So we're dropping off wool first. And then we'll pick up furniture. We'll need to deliver milk as well, I believe. So you can see we've already got some cloth made. Okay. We'll turn off the flour mill for the year. And let's make some more fabric. We'll pick up the furniture. Yeah, and then I think we need milk at the dairy more than we need butter at the dairy for now. So we'll take the milk over there. All right, just stack that furniture on top of the produce, boys. These are organic, free-range eggs from Tuplex Farms. They're not gonna break just because of a couple thousand pounds of furniture on top of them. Okay, I think that's all we're going to be able to carry. We'll save the rest for June. Yeah, this trailer is a little bit overloaded now. Gotta be careful not to tip it over. And I think I did set the sugar on distribute, right? Okay, and we'll sell bread and cakes again today, I think. Well, no, let's just wait, because January is the best month for bread. What was cake month? Oh, cake month is October. What's second best cake month? Oh, January is the second best cake month. Okay, so we'll wait until January to sell any bread or cake again. Whoopsie daisy. $120,000. Did we check? Yeah, we did check used gear. Okay. Okay. So I'll send you back to the farm. Okay, maybe not. Oh, okay. I see the problem. Path is up here. Okay, let's check on the animals. How much milk have we got? 8,000 liters. Okay. Let's take that over to the bakery. Oops, my truck isn't here. Here it is. I need to clean things up and put some of these vehicles away. You know what? I should probably level out this bit of land in between these two structures. What? Okay, yeah, let's definitely do that. I don't know why leveling gets rid of the grass when the smoothing tool doesn't. Alright. Smooth it out. That's a bit better. Okay. No, so I want this at the bakery, not at the dairy. I think I said dairy earlier. Whoops. Because I think we still have a lot of butter, but not as much milk. And again, I think we're only using like 1920 liters per day of each of the ingredients for cake. So it's not very much at all. So if we deliver milk every day, eventually we'll get to the point where it's just topped off, and then we can start taking more milk to the bakery, and we can use that to make chocolate and or cheese for even more money. And I'll check the bakery fill levels here in a second. Oh, crud. I sold the eggs. I meant to take those eggs to the bakery. Whoops. And I don't think we're going to have time for the distribution warehouse today. I think we'll have to do that on the next stream. Okay, and we'll park this here. This door won't close. I wonder if it's, I think it's because that is in the way. Let's fix that. I gotta put these vehicles away anyway. First, let's take a look here at the bakery and see how we're doing. Okay, yeah, so it's almost full of sugar, and that's even with sugar going to the dairy as well. Yeah, see, we have a lot of sugar at the dairy as well. Sugar beets are done. We can turn that off. Oh, yeah, that's true, Silas. We could have done that. Could have used that to feed the other machine. There we go. And I think I'm still think we still got some lumpiness over here. I'll need to do some more. Yeah. Let me get out the smoothing tool again real quick. It's hard to see this thing working. Wouldn't mind smoothing this out a little bit more too. Okay, how's that? That's a little better. I still have this big mound there. Oh, maybe it's because I was standing there. Okay, that's better. Alright, and I don't think there's anything else we need to do in December. Well, we can leave it in December, and we'll set up the warehouse in the next stream. It's still early in the day yet, so probably no reason to rush forward. Just a little bit there. Okay. Let's take a look at the field real quick. We have to get some lime down. Right, in these areas that are freshly plowed. So we can do that next time. We can maybe get some more grass. The grass is ready to harvest. Yeah, and we could do, we could do some forestry over there. So we got a few options for what we can do next, including the warehouse. So yeah, so I think we're good. All right, well, we got a lot done today. I know it seems like, well, we did a lot of small tasks, so it doesn't feel like we made a ton of progress, but we did get a lot done. So there were just a lot of little things that we had to catch up on. So on Wednesday we'll continue getting the fields ready for the spring. Once we get into January, we'll sell bread and cake, and that should give us a nice influx of money, and we'll take it from there. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I appreciate it as always, and I will see you all next time. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you're going to watch it. Bye.